Alright, how are y'all doing tonight? We should be live everywhere. Alright, y'all, just getting that filler line for you. Alright guys, we got 14 spots left. You can take them as fulls or fillers. And again guys, this product has continued to treat us pretty well, man. A lot of great names on that board as well, folks. Plenty of names to close the breakout and leave plenty of big names behind there. We are across the halfway point. And just trying to close out our first break of the night. Hopefully some folks will hit the roster here. Get a couple of breaks out for you guys. Check the game. We're waiting for folks to come in. Last time I checked, it was 7-all. Wow, Atlanta actually winning here. Mooney and London already both with TDs. Evans has one as well. How you doing, Charlie? Alright guys, we're down to 13 spots. You can take them as fulls or fillers. Yeah, no. I hope you all had a good day. We have a ton of big names left there, guys. Plenty of names to close out the board, that's for darn sure. Ovechkin, AR5, Matthews, Big Ben, Bobby Orr, Brock Purdy, CMC, Connor McDavid, Drew Brees, Emmett Smith, Tatis, Gunna, Ichiro, Jamar, Harden, Yager, Burrow, Montana, India, Love, Josh Allen, Julio, Dr. J, Herbert, Kevin Garnett, guys, Magic, Ginobili, Cabrera, Jokic, Nolan Ryan, Ewing, Patrick Kane, Paul Stenez, or whatever the hell, I always forget to mention him, Pete Alonso, Peyton Manning, Puka, Randy Johnson, Randy Moss, Staubach, Acuna, Shaq, Vlad there for you guys. Plenty of big names on the board for you. Nice, dog. We only need the one break, guys, and this product has treated us pretty damn well. Let's hope we got another nice case here. We got 13 spots left. You can take them as fulls or fillers, whichever one of those you prefer. And there's more than enough names to close this breakout. Crazy. Well, Mike Evans, 2 TDs here. Boy, it doesn't look like defenses are stopping anybody tonight, huh? Yeah, I figured you'd like that when you got up today, dog. We had a whole crap load of names, man. I mean, you got a crap load of good names in your random there. That was for damn sure. Oh, but nice. Let me feed the fat guy, guys. He was sleeping when I got on, so. You got plenty of big names on the board, guys. We are trying to close out 13 spots. You can take them as fillers or fulls, whichever you prefer. Pitt's finally doing something, huh? Boy, fantasy-wise, I gotta say, I think this year is gonna spell the end of early draft and tight ends, man. I never did it. You know, and everybody's so hot for it. And this year ain't a one of them playing worth a shit. Not even one of them. I mean, every damn one of them's a flop. Laporta ain't putting up numbers. Kelsey, Andrews. Thank you, Ant. Yeah, hopefully. And it might take them a little while to, some folks a little while to hit the room here, but see if that doesn't help, man. We got 5 left in the filler. Ant's got it started with 3 there, guys. Yep, dog. Alright, we got 4 left in the filler, guys. Oh, the dog just took one for us. Huge names on the board, guys. We got 13 full spots we're trying to close out. You can take fillers or fulls. The filler is halfway full for 4 spots there, guys. That would take us down to 9. Yeah, nobody's playing defense tonight, huh? What's happening, Betty? So far, both teams have scored every drive of the game. If I'm not mistaken. I don't see a punt anywhere. Well, they missed the field goal, Atlanta. So, yeah, I guess they didn't score on that drive, but they should have. So nobody playing damn defense here tonight. We got 4 fillers left. We got 4 fillers, 9 fulls. More than enough names to close out this break, guys. The products continue to treat us pretty well. Oh, relax. Jesus. And as much as I hate to say it, man, Bucky Irvin's just last few games it looked like a far better back, man, than White. I had a little bit of faith for White going into this year, but he sure ain't doing much with his opportunities. And Bucky seems to be making the most of his. Come on. We got 5 fillers, 9 falls left. I seen Tyreek earlier today saying that he wants to stay in Miami, but you gotta wonder if KC didn't draft didn't trade make a trade for him. If I think he'd be I don't think he'd be bothered one bit. Oh, relax, dude. Come on. I just fed you. You're not hungry. You're just being a pain. Come on, folks. We got a few people trying to help us close that filler. Let's get that closed, and we can get you guys picking. Hopefully, again, once people see the board more filled, they'll start grabbing some more names themselves. You still got monster names out there, guys. man. Nobody played fucking defense. Wow, Sterling Shepard of all people. What the hell? Yuck. Yep, and I'll make sure to keep you on, bud. Yep, Jim. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody played damn defense here, though. I mean, an exciting game to watch, I guess, if you're watching it on TV. I'm watching the stat checker, and I'm like, what the hell, man? So far, it should have been every drive, with the exception of the missed field goal from Atlanta. I mean, every drive has resulted in points. I don't remember both these defenses being this bad. Yep, no problem, dog. Oh, how you doing, Alex? Thank you. Yep, thank you for Joe as well. Hope you've been good, Alex. we got 4 fillers. 7 full spots left in photos, guys. Thank you, Jim. Are they going to get field goal distance here? Nice, Alex. I hope you enjoy. I always forget the time difference. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry, shouldn't have said that, but what the heck? What the heck? Church starts at 9 o'clock at night. Well, they didn't score on that drive, so we'll broke that streak there. Yeah, come to think of it, though, as soon as I said it, I sort of remembered a few churches that do start that late. I mean, there used to be a church in the neighborhood, and they would run Awana for like some of the mid-level kids, like like the teenagers, and not like too old the teenagers, but like the middle high school kids there or whatever, and they would have the Awanas, and everybody would go to the gym and play around, and then you'd sit through a quick mass. And I think that used to actually start at 9. God, I didn't even thought about Awana until it was just like a weird memory coming back there when I did that. It's sort of like the church's version of Boy Scouts, I guess. We got 4 fillers, 7 fulls, a lot of great names on the board to take, guys. And after that board is filled up, there's still a lot of great names out there to be had. And the products treated us pretty damn well, folks. We continue to pull nice stuff from these. You know, I know guys might be getting a little sick of just the pure photos, but we haven't had a lot of luck in the other jerseys, man. I got a case of the new NFL coming tomorrow. So, you know, I only ordered 1 case of those. I figured we'd give them a try, but that's just because I was so sick earlier in the week. I couldn't get the, you know, I'm a few days behind on the bomb boxes. I just wasn't feeling up to digging through everything, man, last week. So I just grabbed a case of the jerseys. Oh, nice. Very nice. Ragtag's very involved with his church as well, you know, so. Yeah, like I said, you know, closer to the lake, you know, like I said, it was weird once I said it. There was, you know, I thought of a few, but they have like the night ministries for, you know, like you said, you know, people like that and stuff, you know. So I actually can think of a few different places that that do have services this late. I was just like, wow. Connor on the board for slow there real quick. Yeah, nice song. Four fillers, 6 full spots, guys. We're making progress here. Yeah, right there, I gotta admit, stayed pretty busy, man. Teaches during the day, does his ministry stuff at night and on the weekends. He just had another baby. think Emmett was only a year or two old there. Yeah, now he just knocked out a little girl. Did it? Yeah, what happened, Jim? Like I said, I don't have a TV in this room. Um, like even for the game on NFL, I'm just watching Stat Tracker on NFL.com. But what happened in the Brewer game? Amen to that, Alex. I never really took much for granted or whatever, but with all the shit that's going on with me right now, man, it's like... Wow. Pete Alonso just hit a 3-run home run, the top of the ninth, Jim's saying. Yep. Come on, guys. We've got 4 fillers and 6 full spots left. Wow. The announcer called it, huh? Yeah, man. I don't know why you're picking Alonzo to test of all people, you know? Yeah. Montana's already gone, dog. But Puka, Shaq, and then if you want to give me one other name, yep, if you're heading to bed, just in case. Montana's already gone. Alex just took him a minute ago. I do believe I took him off the board. Yep. Come on, guys. 4 fillers, 6 fulls. Let's get a darn breakout here. Products treated us pretty good. I just don't know where the hell everybody's been, man. Like I said, I know September's a rough month on everybody. Like, you know, between kids going back to school, you know, whether you're paying tuition or buying clothes and supplies, it's, you know, you got fantasy leagues, DFS, everything else, man. I actually filed an extension, man. I gotta do my damn taxes this week. I keep putting it off. Well, not putting it off, but I just, you know, again, with all everything going on, I haven't had a chance to do them, man. I'm gonna have to bear down this weekend, get everything together for the damn accountant. I got to the 15th, but I can't spring it on her last day. Four fillers, 6 fulls is what we're looking for, fellas. Let's get those fillers dropped and we can run that, get guys picking, and then we'll hopefully, again, it'll entice folks to start grabbing those last fulls. We still got a ton of monster names on the board there, guys. Some of the biggest names in each sport. Again, guys, you still got Ovechkin there. AR5, Austin Matthews, Big Ben, Bobby Orr, McCaffrey, Breeze, Emmett, Tatis, Gunner sitting there, folks. Ichiro, Ja, Jamar Chase, Harden, Yager, Burrow, India, Love, Josh Allen, Julio, Dr. J, Herbert, Kevin Garnett, Magic Johnson, Ginobili, Brosier, Cabrera, Jokic, Nolan Ryan, guys, Patrick Ewing, what is, I don't know, how do you pronounce that name? Paul Skeens, Pete Alonso, Manning, Puka, Moss, Staubach, Acuna, Shaq, Stamkos, Vlad, guys. We haven't hit a Vlad in the last few cases. Again, I don't know if that means we're finally past those cases or what, but I still think people should be picking them with how much we pulled them out of both of these series, whether it be MLB or these. I mean, we were on a friggin' 6 or 7 case roll straight of them. A ton of great names left on that board, guys. Way more than the spots we need here. We got 4 fillers, 6 fulls. Alright, thank you. We're down to 4 and 4 now, guys. You took me. Mickey. Alright guys, we just got these last 8 spots to close. We got 4 fillers, 4 fulls to close them out. Still a ton of big names there for you. Yeah, we're doing all right. Right. Yep, thank you, dog. Yep. Four and 4 is what we are looking for, guys. 4 fillers, 4 fulls. Gonna get us popping here. You got a lot of great names out there still, guys. No. We got 4 and 4. 4 fillers. 4 full spots. Gonna close out our break. Again, this product's treated us pretty well, guys. All right, dog. You have a good night, bud. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we'll get this popped here soon. And again, we keep getting guys stomping in and out. We just need some of them to keep dropping for us here and there. Help us push this over the hump, guys. We are so close. We only got 4 and 4. Four is what we are looking for, guys. Come on, anybody want to jump start that builder again? We can close that. We'll get you guys picking your names. And again, hopefully that'll entice some guys to take those last few spots. So many big names on the board. Ovechkin, Anthony Richardson, Austin Matthews, Big Ben Roethlisberger, Bobby Orr, McCaffrey, Drew Brees, Emmitt Smith, Tatis, and Gunnar Henderson, guys. Ichiro, Jamar Chase, Harden, Yager, Burrow, Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Julio, Dr. J, Herbert, man, there's so many big names out there, guys. Magic Johnson, Ginobili, Jokic, Nolan Ryan, Patrick Ewing, Pete Alonso, Puka, Randy Moss, Staubach, Acuna. Big old boys for you. Four and four left. Choked on my damn sucker there. No problem. Thank you, Ant. Yeah, I'm hoping we guys will start hitting the room here and help us close this thing out. guys. Alright guys, we are down to 3 spots. Thank you very much, Joe. Alright. I got ants for 3. I got dog. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I got dog for 1. Joe closed us in the bottom 4. One more time. We got ants for 3. Dog for 1. Joe closed us in the bottom 4. Thank you. Alright guys, we're going to run our filler real quick. Ants might need a few minutes to pick, guys. He had literally just like dropped that he'd be back in a few minutes there. So here we go. Whoops. Nope, that was a 5 anyways, guys. We're just going to reroll both. Oh, 5 again, man. 4. Those with the small numbers here. 5. Alright, there we go. Finally got an 8. Alright, here we go. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Times, shit. I'm just gonna do that. I appreciate you, Joe. I know I've been stiffing you on them damn fillers, man. Alright, so hang on. Dog left me a list of his names. Let me check his name real quick. Puka. Damn. Alright, ants were 2. Okay, Moss, thank you. Dr. J, thank you. All right, you're up for two, Joe. And then Joe for two. That's going to leave us with 2 spots left, though, guys. I'll take Dawkins. One more, bud. Alright, thank you. And then he's going to take the hero of the night there from what I'm hearing. Were you watching the game, Joe? Did you see what Alonzo just did about a half hour ago? Oh, did he? Well, yeah, exactly. I didn't see it. Jim was telling me about it, but yeah, hit the go-ahead 3-run homer there. So it sort of made up for his error. Nice, yeah. Well, exciting way to end it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure Drew's pissed off. I'm sure Pat's happy, though. He's an Alonso fan and Met fan. Yeah, exactly. But that's how shit happens, though. You know? Come on, guys. We got 2 names, 2 spots left. Ovechkin, AR5, Austin Matthews, Big Ben. Bobby Orr is another one I don't understand how guys are not picking. McCaffrey, Drew, Emmett, Tatis, Gunner, Ichiro's still there, guys. Jamar Chase, Harden, Yager, Burrow, Love, Julio, Herbert. Jokic and Nolan Ryan are still there. Garnett, Magic Johnson, Ginobili, Rozier. We just need 2 of these, guys. However the hell you pronounce his name, Paul. He's one of the hot players now. Staubach, Acuna, Shaq, the lad, guys. We only need 2 of those to come off the board and get us breaking, folks. My name box is out. We only got 2 spots to fill, guys. That will get us breaking. You still got a lot of big names on that board, guys. We only need 2 to come off. Shit, I haven't been checking what the hell's happening in the Tampa game. Are they still scoring every damn drive? Looks like the scoring slowed down there a little bit. Man, I gotta give Baker a lot of credit, man. I had him as a bust, and he's having a heck of a year, man. And again, I was never a Baker fan. I thought he was going to be a bust, and yeah, man, like I said, he's been performing pretty damn well for Tampa. They were good for him. Come on, guys, we only got 2 spots left here. Monster names on that board for you. And we just need 2 of them to come off. Come on, guys. So darn close. Let's push this baby over the hump. All right, thank you, Ants. All right, guys, we are filled, folks. Guys, send on over, everybody. We are 100% filled here. Let's keep that marked as closed. Channels there, guys. We got Tyler and Vlad up to Darnold, AJ, Ovechkin. That roll for right now since we don't need that. Alright, this is your random names, guys. 6 or higher is what we're looking for. Bam, still on screen. Yep, 9 is what we got. Thank you very much for filling that, everybody. I really do appreciate it. 9 times, guys. 9 times. Magic. Whitman. Earl Breeze. A couple of nice ones there. Bonus names for yourself there, Ants. And Brett. Wow. A couple more nice names. Promo and get my box numbers. Don't think we're going to hit a promo tonight, but I always like to be prepared. right, those are box numbers, guys. Bam. Wait, you can't see that, right? It's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Well, 9 and 7. Guys, that's 7 and 9. Yeah, sometimes, but look at Dog. The same thing happened with Dog yesterday, where he ended up with a bunch of nice names and then took home a nice hit for himself out of it. So, Ray Allen for anything MLB or NFL, guys. Next from Joe. Ray Allen for anything MLB or NFL. Ray Allen for anything MLB or NFL. Same with Ginobili. Ray for Canseco or Andre Dawson. All right, just give me a confirmed on that real quick. Ants. Who is he? Oh, here he is. Dawson. All right, I got those swapped. All right, anything else? Anybody up for Ginobili, guys? Ginobili's usually fairly easy to get rid of his stuff, folks. You don't see a lot of it around, and he's still a fairly popular player. All right, guys, I'm not seeing anything else. Welcome, one and all. This is Bobby Two Pops Breaks on Thursday. It is October the 3rd. We're breaking Gold Rush Multi-Sport 16 by 20 photos. We randomed up our 7 remaining box numbers from the case we started last night. The 8 remaining box numbers we had last night. We got 7 and 9. We did pick a name, get 3 via random on the left. We already randomized the extra names, alphabetized the customers, gave them a couple minutes to trade. We actually had a trade go down. We had Dawson and Ray Allen swap. Let me just check my other channels real quick, make sure nothing coming over there. Alright guys, that's going to ramp that up there. We're going to start with our top box, obviously, here, box 7. Alright guys, again, products treated us pretty well. Let's hope that continues here. Ooh, well that's not what we wanted to see. Ouch. Well, guys, not a monster hit for us on that one, but again, hopefully that means we got one of our fillers out of the way. Gonna be a Kenny Pickett Beckett hologram. Ouch on that one, guys. A big ouch. Who the hell has Pickett? Well, that's going to be a gem hit. Not a monster gem, but... yeah, especially now, man. That's for sure. Slice. Well, we definitely got one of our fillers out of the way there, guys, so I know that's no reconciliation to you or no comfort, but alright, let's hope we got a nice hit here to make up for the filler in the break. Come on, boys. Wow, well, bam, again, nice player. There's not a ton of value, though, for us. Mike Singletary. We pulled the shit out of him. I actually hadn't pulled him in a bunch of cases. We were pulling them like crazy earlier, guys. I'm very sorry, man. That was definitely not a great break for us. You know, Mike Singletary, very likable player. Great photo as well. Again, Beckett Witness hologram on it just as the break went, man. Not a great break for us. I am so sorry there, guys. Wow, and Joey gonna one slot that dang thing. Bam, I am so sorry, Ants. Everybody else there, Joe, yo, I am really sorry, Ants. Yeah, that was not a great break, or, yeah, and I didn't get you a hit there. I'm very sorry, bud. But that is going to wrap up that one, folks. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, again, guys, it's all about case value. We know that, yeah, there's going to be a couple of fillers. Unfortunately, we just pulled them both in the same damn break there. And again, the Singletary photo is not a bad looker. It's just, you know, there's not a ton of value, man, and we've already pulled fucking 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, so I'm very sorry. Do we got any keeps, guys? You know, again, the product overall, by the time we finish our cases, has treated us pretty good, guys. Again, we know there's going to be some fillers in there. Prepaid. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ants, bud. Like I said, yeah, I do appreciate you, man. I'll leave you on for a couple as a thank you there for helping us get that pumped. And all right, so Alex BM. I mean, not BM. I'm sorry, Alex BM said keep. DC is who I meant to say there. Joey, well, actually, all the Joes, NW, and Sloan. Fresh on Facebook. Seems like my chat's frozen there. There we go. Thank you, Joe. All right, Alex, DC, Joey Owen, NW, and Sloan. Oh, Sloan said keep. Sorry, I missed that, Sloan. Yep, I got ya. All right, so keep. All right, NW. Shit, man. Hang on, guys, my damn YouTube page crashed. There we go. Any other keeps, guys? again, Alex, DC, Joey Olin, NW, Alex, DC, Joey Owen, and NW. Back on the board if you want, but alright guys, a lot of nice names became available there. Anybody want to grab any of those before they go back in the mix? Any takers on any of those names before they go back in the mix? Yeah. Oops, scratchy. Any takers on those names, guys? You got some big names there. Do we got any takers on those? What do you want? Will you relax a little bit tonight? Jesus. Do you mind? Alright, let's call on those names before they go back on the board, folks. We got some big names there. Alright, gonna put them back on the board. God, I'm just getting my names in alphabetical order again. Oh shit. Oh, you want me to re-add your names, or you want to pick new ones? Sorry, I was doing my Liddell Jeter Griffin. I was watching some MMA show, and they were all talking about the Dell street fights in bars and beating up guys and stuff. And it was pretty funny, some of the stories they were telling. They were telling one story about how he was in some bar in London or something like that when the UFC was there, and despite him and Tito Ortiz not getting along, I guess Tito's group got into a big fight with a bunch of guys, and Chuck Liddell was like, "Fuck it," started helping Tito, started knocking out guys left and right. It was pretty funny the way these guys were telling it. But I mean, there's actually a lot of between all the boxers, Tyson, Lennox, you got George St. Pierre in here, Tito, Couture. Yeah, I was hoping we were going to pull a few more MMAs than we have so far. There's a decent amount on the damn checklist there. Alright guys, I don't know if it will get any takers going, but we got 13 spots left, guys. We are over the halfway point. Alright, Magic, so we're actually down to 11. Alright, so we're actually down to 11 spots left. Why is Facebook not updating for me? I actually haven't had a problem there in a while. Now all of a sudden I'm having a problem tonight again. And last night my page crashed, but other than that my chat was working fairly good up until that point, the last couple of weeks. sticking on me. All right, but we got 11 left, guys. Again, I don't know if we'll get any takers on it, but I am going to drop a filler again. Only thing, it just helps fill up the board and helps entice guys a little bit. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've always liked them. I've always been a UFC fan. I can remember watching the very first one. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. It was back in the old days when I had a black box and everything, so I got it for free. You know, the old pay-per-view days, and I remember watching it with Hoyce winning it, and I was just like, what the hell is this? And I've been a fan ever since. I do got to admit, in a lot of ways, I miss the, I do miss the tourneys. I know they're not realistic for fighters to keep doing constantly, but I do miss the big tourneys, man. The last man standings and... But Dana did the right thing. No, I totally agree. I can, you know, again, like you're saying, all those guys, and I can remember seeing Belfort, Tito Belfort the first time, and watching this 19-year-old kid stomp the shit out of people, throwing dynamite left and right, and I was just like, holy shit. I mean, I can still remember seeing him for the first time, man. Or Vitor, not Tito, sorry. Vitor Belfort, yeah. Seeing his first appearance, man, and holy crap was he fast with his hands. And just watching that 19-year-old kid beat the shit out of people. I was just like, what the hell's going on, man? Yeah, and I loved the old tourney days, man. I really did. You know, and the early ones weren't great, but, you know. And then again, I love Pride also, man. Yeah, when Pride came out, I was all gung-ho for that, too. You finally got to see a Hickson fight. Oh, all you heard in years was all the talk, man. Yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, yeah, I used to love them. I had all the VHS tapes. That'll tell you how long ago it was. You know, I had literally every one of the VHS tapes, and, you know, for them and Pride. By the time Pride came out, it was DVD time, I guess, so. But, yeah, I used to love it, man. And then Fedor. I used to love watching Fedor whoop people. Yeah, definitely that, you know. Too much gang involvement, man. Yeah, you know. I couldn't believe they collapsed, man. Because I actually loved Pride probably, you know, a little even more than the UFC once I discovered it. But, yeah, like I said, I used to love the tournaments, man. You know, watching again Sakuraba. You know, Jackson before he hit UFC. You know, all them guys, Big Nog, you know, Shogun and his brother Ninja. Yeah, it didn't necessarily. Yeah, they had the mainstream, but yeah, it didn't necessarily mean they were, actually better. Seemed like when a lot of the UFC guys first went over there, they got their butts whooped. Watching early Vanderlei, by the time Vanderlei hit the UFC, he was a shell of what he was in Pride. As good as he was in UFC, he was a monster in Pride. Yeah, but Rampage's early fights. I mean, again, Fedor. Like I said, you didn't get to see him. You didn't get to see him much, but Hickson, you finally got to see Hickson fight. Too bad they matched him up against some dude who didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because I used to talk about Pride and people were like, what the hell? I've heard of UFC everything, but then once you showed them the fights, they were just like, wow. you know? Yeah, so I definitely had to introduce a lot of people to Pride. Even like the early Pancrase stuff, man, watching Boss Rutan and them guys, Ken Shamrock and Frank Shamrock was another one. Yeah, but I used to really enjoy the tournaments, man. Even like Tank and them guys watching Tank debut and all them. In the UFC, yeah, man, it was, yeah, it's just not the same, man, today. Dana did what he had to do to get the sport more widely accepted with the weight classes and stuff. But the old days were way more fun. Yeah, that's one of the things I used to like about the cons was you could find all these, like even the they always had the bootlegs of, like a lot of the stuff that you couldn't find here from Japan. That was how I actually discovered Pride the first time. I bought a bootleg, but I used to always buy the Pancrase VHSs and, all those. There was the Choke documentary about Hickson and the one tournament where fucking Gerard Depardieu or whatever fucking gouged the dude's eye out. That fucking guy, I don't know how the hell he survived, man. I would think people would have murdered him backstage or something. I mean, that guy's, 90% of that guy's offenses was nothing but eye gouges. It was ridiculous. How they kept letting him fight I have no clue. Yeah, that was some bullshit, man. And the guy ended up losing his eye too, man. Ended his career. But you watch Depardieu's fights, man, that Gerard guy, and he just, you know, you watch him in every organization. It's like the first thing he does, he goes to gouge your eyes out, man, and it's ridiculous. I don't know how people just didn't retaliate and. You know, when Gilbert Ivel was trying to gouge out Don Fry's eyes, you know, it was like, you know, the guy stood there for 5 minutes trying to gouge his eyes out, and it's like, you know, what the fuck is the ref doing? When he literally had giant scratches all over his face and eyes, and the ref's looking. But again, those were some good UFCs as well, with Don Fry versus like Coleman and them. I remember when he beat Tank the one time, and he's like, "I feel like Tank in the interview was like, I feel like I was raped by Freddie Mercury." You know, it was like. One of the best lines I thought I ever heard is in an interview, a post-interview. With a big mustache and everything. He's like, I feel like I was raped by Freddie Mercury. Oh yeah, you ain't kidding. Just like the same thing. Like if you watch like some of the early Brazilian fights, like with Hickson versus Pele and stuff, like Pele's trying to gouge his eyes out like crazy. It's like, what the hell, man? I just don't get how these guys would get away with it so much. Why they weren't disqualified for it and. Yeah, Hickson's choking out Pele, and he's sitting there trying to thumb his eyes, man, and it's just like to get out of it, and the ref slapping his hands away. Yeah, but the Freddie Mercury line, that was one of my favorite post interviews ever, man. It was like I said, he was just. Or did you ever see the footage of Renzo Gracie ripping a dude's ear off? You know, he was teaching some things. Oh, exactly, you know. Yeah, Renzo was teaching like some, like, you know, he went in as like a presentation. He wasn't even supposed to be like really fighting. He went in as like an instructor. And some dude kept challenging him and stuff like this. And Hickson finally said, all right, buddy, get in the ring. And the guy was wearing an earring and shit. And Hickson's like, take the fucking earring out. And the guy's like, nope, you know, we ain't going to be fighting long enough for me to take my earring out. And Hickson said, all right. The bell rings, Hickson takes him down, reaches down, pulls his fucking ear off, and fucking holds it up, and he's like, I told you to take it off, motherfucker. You know, it's like, that was one of the funniest things I ever saw too. It was just like, literally just took him 10 seconds. He took the guy down, grabbed him by the ear, and ripped that thing out. And it was just like, he held it up and was just like, I warned you, you know. Yeah, so like I said, I remember, you know, I used to love watching the old ones. Even King of the Cage wasn't bad, a bad organization. Didn't get a lot of hype, but they had a lot of stars. They had, you know, the Anoys, both brothers. They had Mayhem Miller early on, and People don't realize how good Mayhem was, man. A grappler. You know, I don't know what the hell he got into all the striking and stuff later. He should have just stayed a grappler because when he was one of the best grapplers I ever saw when he was in King of the Cage. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I was at a Comic-Con one time, and they had, God, I can't even remember the guy's name. Fuck, what would, man? Oh, God, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. But they had a bunch of the UFC fighters there, and they were doing some demonstration. And he's like, I need a volunteer. And at the time, my back, it was actually not too long after my accident with my spine. I literally was barely walking. And he reached out, grabbed my hand, pulled me over, and then friggin' practically suplexed me onto the fucking mat. And I was just like, what the fuck, you fucking asshole? It was the guy who Matt Hughes won the title from. God, I can't remember. Why is his name not coming to me, man? He had like a fro. You know, he was the guy who, again, Matt Hughes picked straight up into the air, took him to the cage, and he choked Matt out. And when Matt fell, he powerbombed him and knocked him out. And then they woke Matt up and told Matt he was the champion. God, why can't I remember his name? But yeah, I mean, it was like I didn't volunteer or anything. This dude just fucking grabbed my arm, pulled me in, and then fucking slammed me. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? And this was in the middle of a comic convention, okay? You know? God, now, why can't I remember that fucking jerk-off's name? Carlos Newton, that's it. Carlos Newton. Yeah. I was like totally unfucking called for, man. Yeah, it was Carlos Newton. That's who it was. You know, and again, he was a big star, man. You know what I mean? It was like, again, he was fucking champion. You know, and it's like, yeah, for him to just grab me like that and then slam me, I was just like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, this dude. That guy there. Yeah, and at this time, I actually knew Matt. You know, and Matt, when I talked with Matt afterwards, he told me, Matt said, he goes, I was completely unconscious. He said, he goes, they woke me up and told me I won the title. You know? I used to love Matt, but he was sort of a dick. I gotta say that. Yeah, I used to love watching him wrestle, I should say. Being around him was pretty scary because you never knew who he was going to start a fight with, and he literally just would start shit with people for no reason. I've seen him beat a lot of people up. For no reason at all. Yeah, but Carlos Newton, man. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, like I said, that's cool. You know yeah, where I'm at was like I said again. You know, he was in rural Illinois out there. You know, by Melitech and all those guys, and you know with Jeremy Horn. Jeremy Horn was another guy, man, who didn't look like much. You know, but holy cow! You're talking about a skilled fighter, man. You know, I think if he would have, you know, hit the steroids like all these other guys and stuff, he would have been one of the all-time greats because his grappling was. There were few guys who could match his actual grappling back then, man. Yeah, but all them guys, man, they were all just sort of. I hate to say it, but you know, Leonard Kenny, but for MMA. You know? Oh yeah, it could. You know, like I said, I used to love Jeremy. You know, but like I said, man, Matt was just a bit. Matt was a bully. You know, I guess that's the best way to say it, man. Matt was always a bit of a bully. Yeah, all those guys, though, man. Like I said, yeah. Yeah, well, it was just his freakish freaking strength, you know? It was like once he got a hold of you, there was nothing you were going to do. I mean, you know, these MMA guys, top fighters could do something, but if you were just your average Joe, he got a hold of you, you were screwed. You were just, you know, between his wrestling skills and his slamming skills, yeah, you were screwed. But I always loved guys who would look at Jeremy and think, you know, well, I could beat you. You know, and it'd be like, all right, get in the ring with him or whatever, you know, and he'd beat the shit out of people. Not beat the shit out of them, but he'd choke them out 10 times in, you know, friggin' 5 minutes. You know, it'd be like, you know, you're like, wow, man. Yeah, but again, man, I love those old days, you know. You know, with the weight classes and stuff, it's like, you know, it's fun still, but it's just not, you know, it's not the old days, man. Like I said, I just really wonder how many of these guys could have competed in those early tournaments, or even, you know, even stood their ground against guys like Don Fry and them guys. Oh, really? No kidding. I was trying to hold out for the end of the game to see if we got any, late nighters coming. But unfortunately, not looking like it. Wow, man. Well, whatever adjustments the Falcons made seemed to have worked for them, man, on defense, because, yeah, we were scoring at will the first half. Wow, man, 440 yards for Cousins. Good Lord. He could have a 500-yard day. Wow, Drake London 130 yards also, huh? Wow. Mooney over 100 yards. See, I'm telling you, not that I'm minding our receiving core right now, but I think, again, the Bears gave up on Mooney when they shouldn't have. Come on, folks. Anybody want to get us going again? We haven't had a drop in a half hour now. Yeah. Well, man, 464 right now. He could literally end up with 500 yards passing. I can't even remember the last time I've seen somebody pass for 500 yards. Throw the ball 60 times though, but still. And I don't care what anybody says, man, they can talk about security, everything. I don't know why the Falcons picked Penix. I really don't. They had other needs. Wow, they scored. Wow. He did it. He hit 500 yards. Holy cow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, how many close games have they lost already? You know what I mean? And it's just like, they keep having to come from behind here on the games they're winning. You know what I mean? It's like, you're really going to tell me they couldn't have used, like, somebody there. I mean... It's crazy, man. I can't believe they scored 509 passing yards, 4 TDs. Wow. I want to say the last person I saw pass for 500 yards was probably Drew Brees, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Mahomes has done it. Yeah, one of the old customers, I Am Bob, who unfortunately passed away last year. He was a huge Falcons fan. I'm sure he's celebrating up there. Yeah, I miss Bob. He was a friend of a lot of rooms. But he was a huge Falcon guy, man. I feel bad, like I said, but 509 yards passing, 4 TDs. I never would have guessed that against Tampa. Yeah, he really is. Yeah, very likely. But again, the last few weeks he's brought him back on drives, game-winning drives late. So, wow, I really can't believe that. What a day. Yeah, it's going to be all Falcons. Telling you, Bijan's a big disappointment if you ask me. He's another guy that kept calling just like Pitts, they kept calling him generational talent and just doesn't seem to be performing, man. Yeah, I never really even found out what happened or whatever. I just know that, like I said, guys had let me know that he passed and such, and yeah, I was a little bummed. Like I said, he was in our fantasy leagues and stuff. He was a good guy. He used to come in, help keep chat rolling, and talk a lot of smack. And yeah, like I said, I enjoyed Bob. Yeah, so it was sad when I found out he passed away there. I forget who told me. A few people had let me know. He was young too, so that was the other bummer. I think he was mid-30s. Yeah, but he's probably excited as can be for Atlanta this year. Yeah, that's brutal, man. I can't believe they came back and won that. Especially with how Tampa was scoring early on there, that first half. All right, guys, come on. All right, Ants, good talking with you. Thank you for helping me keep the conversation going there. Kill some time while we're waiting. We're probably going to call her a night ourselves. So thanks, Ants. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night and a better day tomorrow. Have a good start to your weekend. All right, guys, anybody else want to grab any other names on there before we call her a night here? You've got a lot of nice names there to scoop up for yourselves, folks. And again, thank you, Ants, for trying to get this going and helping getting the last one going, bud. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, last call for spots here before we're going to call her a night. hopefully we can get a couple broke tomorrow instead of just the one. Alright guys, we're not seeing anything here. So we're going to call it a night, folks. Again, if you need me, hit me over at Facebook. I'll still be up for a little while, guys. I'm going to try to get a little work done, digging through some stuff, trying to find some more stuff to add to the bomb boxes. So if you need me, I will be up for a little while. If I don't hear from you all, I hope you have a very pleasant Friday, guys. Have a great start to your weekend. I do hope to see y'all back here at 8 p.m. Central tomorrow. Watch for the early lines also, folks. Thank y'all very, very, very much. And as always, folks, please be safe out there, everybody.